When looking at investing, property could be a good way to diversify your investment portfolio. This video will aim to make a seemingly complex issue easier to navigate. My name is Hadi Nakwi and I've been a mortgage advisor since 2006. I came in at the peak of the market, went through the crash and came out the other end with a wealth of knowledge and experience to be able to help guide you to making better decisions. So in this video, what my goal is to help you improve your knowledge of the buy-to-let market. Understand how to purchase a property and how to build up a portfolio, as well as all the pitfalls that will be involved within the buy-to-let market. The buy-to-let market is an ever-changing market, but why it's constantly changing is confusing people by giving out conflicting messages, such as changes to stamp duty and changes to tax allowances, such as mortgage interest relief allowance. Coupled with this, you then have complicated mathematical formulas to help determine if the property you're looking to purchase is actually worth it. This is leaving any potential investor confused and fearful, and more importantly, stepping away from a very good asset allocation. This is currently not the case, and at this moment in time it should not deter someone like you from investing in property. As right now, the buy-to-let market is still unregulated. So what does that actually mean? Well, in short, in many areas you need to put in a little bit more deposit than if you was living in the property. That's because the property itself has to be self-sufficient. It has to look after itself and pay for itself in the long run. So the deposit could start at 25%. And in some cases, lenders will want you to have a minimum of £25,000 income that you're earning outside of any property or any other areas like portfolio income, such as self-employed income or earned income. This is there to be able to give a sort of peace of mind to the lender that if there's a rental void period, such as there's no tenants in the property, you can still put a little bit of money to one side to pay for the monthly mortgage payments to ensure that the lender is satisfied. In some cases, having a rental property as an investment could be a low risk option. As well as that, in some cases, you could see rents rising over a period of time. As with all investments, there's always a risk. One of these risks that could actually take potential investors and make them shy away from property is tenants. Yes, we know that there have been horror stories about tenants everywhere. However, there are ways of minimizing the risks to you. One of these ways of minimizing these risks is by selecting a reputable and registered letting agent that will do a fully managed option, including evicting the tenant. So that way you don't have to get involved, because that's part of your management fees. In other cases, it could be having what we call a rent guarantee insurance option. This will help to cover any void periods while your tenant is either being evicted or a new tenant is being put in place, or the property is being repaired based upon malicious damage to the property caused by the tenant. One of the common misconceptions when it comes to investing in property is that you have to invest in the local geographic area. That's not the case. What we're seeing now is that there's a trend of investors going further and further away from where they live, and even finding different types of property than residential property. They're investing in the commercial market. As an example, I could be based in London, but I own a takeaway up in Manchester. Or I could have a warehouse in Surrey. The options are infinite. And all that it comes down to is if you have the deposit and the rental income coming in from that property. This is just the basics, and I hope you felt at ease. But as with everything, there's more to the rental buy-to-let market than I've explained in this video. that may require more specialist advice, such as limited company buy-to-lets, or becoming an accidental landlord, inherited properties, or even the let-to-buy market. All of these require a little bit more time and specialist advice. So if you feel that you need that, please click on the link either here or contact me on the numbers displayed,